Hi Capricorn, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot, and I'm here to give you your second proofread for the month of July. It's the end of July. Here we go. I am like stumbling over my words. It is so late here, and I have done maybe like 10 readings already. So blah, 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 blah. Here we go with your cards. Okay, so the Seven of Wands has come up. So this means that you're experiencing a little bit of like challenge, some obstacles, adversity as you're moving forward with something. But you do have your eye on a prize. You do have a point of intention here, and there's sort of like this is for a purpose. There's a sense of being goal oriented here. This is also teaching you something. You're learning as you're going. It's affecting your relationships because you can't control the outside world. You know, you're trying to deal with it in some real ways, in some real active ways. And then you're also choosing to deal with it on a spiritual level, you know, emotionally. It's testing your maturity, and it's testing your sense of strength, motivation, encouragement, assertiveness, all of that, right? It's Mars and Leo, so it's talking about putting aggression into your passions and trying to drive yourself towards the victory, you know? It's kind of like, who am I, but who are you? Who are these people in my life? Who are my relationships, and how do they affect me? And how might they be preventing me from getting to see my ultimate goal come true, or my ultimate wish come true? You know, this is conflict with an advantage, so it's not saying that you can't do anything about the situation that you find yourself in, you know, that it's unsatisfying for you and it's very exhausting. But, you know, once you realize what it is that you, why you're doing it, you know, it's going to give you more energy. And this is saying don't give up, you know what I mean? Don't slow down. Just keep moving, keep pushing through, okay? Have a sense of strength and dignity about you that nothing can stop you. You know, I want you to feel like that. I want you to be like that. All right, definitely keep it going. You have the Two of Wands here, so this is related to the High Priestess, and it's also related to you know, Pisces and Pluto. So there's a sense of personal power that's being attained, regenerated, duplicated again. It's almost like you want to tap back into your own personal power, and you want to do it in a big way. It's almost kind of like you're willing to take risks, and you're willing to speak your mind, and you're willing to do what it takes to experience this growth and this expansion. It's this change of dynamic in your life. You know, you feel like very dignified in the sense that you have gone through a lot. You've had a lot of different experiences, and things have brought you to places where you have been able to create other opportunities for yourself. And it's like you almost want to just kind of like duplicate that, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And it's almost like you have your sights set on something bigger, something better, right? Yes, you do. With the King of Swords being there, this is Aquarius energy, so it's related to the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is Jupiter in Libra. So this is talking about the expansion, the growth, the abundance of you know, your intellect and your mind. You have a lot of wisdom, right? And you're not allowing other people to get in the way of your ability to learn and to grow from, you know, the lessons that you have learned. The King of Swords is kind of like fixed in his mind. He doesn't really want to budge on any ideas. He doesn't really want to change. So you might be experiencing something with someone that doesn't want to change in some kind of way. They don't want to change their mind about something. They don't want to believe something. And they just kind of like maybe even shut down the conversation or whatever interaction that you're having with them, and you feel like you're always kind of like at a loss with that because you're like, oh my God, you're just gonna always say this or always be like this or whatever. Okay, let me go ahead and flip over the other cards. Ace of Pentacles is saying that there's an opportunity that comes from you working so hard and pushing through, right, and seeing yourself to that which you desire, okay, your desired outcome, right? That Ace of Pentacles came up, and it's saying like, here's something that you can really invest in, or something that you can do something with, or here's a free ticket to something, or here is this. This is a gift from the universe that comes in the form of, you know, something material that someone else is gonna give you, right? Let's look at what's behind here. the moon. The moon is talking about hidden things and things you can't see, or things you can't touch, or things you never will be able to have your full grasp on, right? Why did they do this? Why did they say this? And it's almost kind of like, I don't know why I do the things that I do, and I don't know why, like, any of that, right? You just do. It's talking about your primitive nature, yes, and your emotional impulse. So as primitive beings we have an emotional impulse that leads us to do things, that lead us to say things, and this is saying that you just have to control that, right? Because the moon is always experiencing like a shift in feelings and stuff like that, so you just got to be patient with yourself and other people as well. All right, so let's flip over the card that's behind the King of Swords, and it is the Ten of Swords, which is the Lord of Ruin. It talks about something being over, or if it's not over now, it talks about something almost being over. Whatever it was that you learned, it almost exhausted you, or whatever it is that you were figuring out or you were discovering, like the whole experience just exhausted you. This could be children too, so it's almost like you might be learning from your children, or your children might be exhausting you, or you might even just be feeling like you had kids and it kind of got in the way of your career, some of you. So there's an opportunity that's coming in that's going to really make you feel like it's a karmic gesture from the universe being like, here, this is not the reason why you never had this. It just had to come now, and it had to, you had to learn some things. Geez, Louise, Capricorn. But it's definitely talking about you and your career, right? So you might be wanting to leave a job, or you might be wanting to quit a job, or you might just be kind of like done with a job that wasn't really doing it for you anyway. So leaving isn't like, I'm leaving my job. It's just kind of like, I'm like not gonna come in because like I'm kind of like not feeling like I'm here. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. And Capricorn, honey, okay. I'm so tired. I'm like moving around. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I do. But yeah, if you'd like to get a reading with me, Capricorn, email providencetarotkendrick@gmail.com. Follow me on YouTube. My name is Providence Tarot there, and my personal account is NYC Kendrick. So, there's some endings happening with a person perhaps, yeah. Maybe somebody stopped communicating, maybe they cut off communicating. Right? Maybe you did that. Maybe you went cold on somebody with the communication. Yes. Because you had to focus on your coin. Because they might have been affecting you emotionally and had a little bit of power over you, and you're just getting annoyed. You were getting aggravated with something, right? With someone's over-emotional behavior, or with them just kind of like being too sensitive in some kind of way. Right? Because sometimes people's sensitivities will have power over you, or they will take control of a situation. Someone's sensitivities. Ooh, child, my eyes. Capricorn, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.